do that right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, that one. Hello, everybody. My name is Osa. We are playing Farm Sim 25. What's up with the sound? Hang on a sec. Minimize that. Do that. Oh, we do have sound. It's just very quiet. Let's see if I can do. General settings. Blah blah blah. Volume. Let's do that. And we'll save that. Yay, save. Okay, let's get back into the game, and there's a little bit of sound. Okay, good enough for now. Find the other screen. Bing. And let's get the show on the road. Oh, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, July 3rd, and I do believe there's a contract that I want to do. Baling contract. Ooh, hello. Big fertilizing contract, big harvesting contract for... No, not doing that. Okay, so there's a big fertilizing contract. I will accept that one. And there are... Oh no, I can't do the baling contracts because they demand square bales, and I don't have any. So, I think that's all that needs to happen. Let's check our stuff, because it's been a while. Okay, fertilized, everything's fully fertilized. Yes, we have stones over there, not worried. Okay, so everything needs mulch, rolled, can't do that. So let's go find the sprayer. Probably this way. It's a good place to go. Oh, we have more wool. How's this thing doing? There is no room in that for any more wool, and there is nowhere to sell any more wool. This is a problem. Okay, tractor could use a service. Now, I have added a mod to the game which allows me to do major services on aged vehicles. So our tractor here is 32 months old, and maintenance drops by quite a bit, but now we have the ability to service a vehicle, which is 5% of its cost, and that will reset the operating hours, the effective operating hours, to a low number, 0. So we then have more time to let the vehicle... Oh, 53 hours. 31 is cruise control speed. Anyway, actually, I did that wrong. It's Lodge 173. Good morning. Welcome to a nice sunny Saturday. Well, it's going to be a sunny Saturday here in the real world, but... well, it's not going to be very warm. Oh, we have lost crop here. That is bad. That's very strange. Maybe that's not. Okay, the bottom bit's not very strange. That's just the direction it was mowed in. But let's go here. Okay, we'll fill that up. Fill the liquid fertilizer up. Let's pull that over here. And registering. Okay, we can fix that. And there we go, full tank, 1650. Let's go find this field. 54. Had to refill the baler wrapper, which has resulted in me having lots of white bales instead of blue ones. But I'm going to have to wait till it needs refilled again before I can figure out how to put different colours on it. For right now, actually I do not know where I need to go for this. So, let's pull up, oh. Well, that's kind of handy. We just have to go there, which is turn left, and I think there's a gate there. Not sure if there's gates on the lower side, but we'll go to that one. Okay. So I don't have any plans to do anything else later. I didn't shut the gate. Oh. Worry about that later too. Let's go make some money first. I could buy myself a square baler, of course. That would then let me do those baling contracts, but unfortunately square balers are kind of pricey, so it's not like I can pick one up and go and do the job. Interesting question though is, do I actually have a tractor that's capable of running the big giant square baler? Oh dude, I am really not doing well here. It's that's not, there we go. Let's zoom in a little bit, that's a little bit too much. Okay, and the field we want is on the let's get going. So, haven't played many computer games. I've been doing a little bit of warships here and there. But last week for a couple of the long-term battle sequences, missions, whatever you want to call them. So if they're not finished by Tuesday, you lose, yeah, they'll go away. But that's all fine. Okay, here we are. Let's... don't think I'm going to make that turn. I'm also thinking if I can, if I do run out of fertilizer, I might go to the store with our Bowser and just collect stuff that way. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Ooh. That's cool. It goes clunk. I don't think I've ever been close enough to the tractor to actually hear that. Now off we go, and I'm not sure. This is a big field, so it's probably going to take us a while. And I need to fish a tea bag out of my tea. So in other fronts, model railway, I have exactly one piece of track left to place, and that first loop will be done as far as track laying is concerned. Today, later on, I'm kind of planning to get the electrics to that outer, or the inner loop sorted out. I'm not in too big of a hurry. The goal was get one loop laid by the end of May. It is the last day of May, so if I get that laid today, I hit that goal. And then I can start working on the outer loop, which means painting more track. I actually have to open another box of track now. I've got 2 pieces left of the first box, so that's a thing. And then after that, I can do the wiring any time during the month of June. The goal for June is to get a train to run round the inner loop without a problem. So that's where we are at the moment, and obviously there's no electric to the tracks, so nothing's going to run at all right now. Now after I've done that, we will be moving on, potentially, if we can get the second loop laid. I'm going to have to add to the electrics as I go, but there's a good chance I can get that all done. Oh, is there a gate in this corner? Then we could end June with 2 trains running, 1 in each direction. That's a stretch goal. The primary goal is let's get a train running in June, which involves let's get the electrics to the centre loop done, and then I can worry about the laying the track for the inner loop, which is the second goal for June. Oh, this isn't going too badly. We're 10 in, 11% in, 84%. Actually, that's more than 84%, because obviously we have a supplementary tank on the back, which isn't big and is not counted in our current fill level on the fertilizer tank. That's just the front fertilizer tank that's being counted. We got 80% of that. So we are going to need a refill of fertilizer. I kind of expected it. This is not a big sprayer by any stretch. It's convenient. I do like it just because, well, hello. Just because if it fits nicely into the map. Okay, go down here, and as soon as we get to the end, we'll stop and turn that off. No. So, that's good. Stop dancing. Don't want dancing spray booms. Okay, we can start turning that on again. I mean, I could just run this over to the store and buy myself another tank of fertilizer. The problem with that idea is we can't carry a full tank. Oh, that's interesting. So I'm not sure. I'm guessing a tornado went through here. because those trees are very badly damaged. Oh, so apart from the service, or main service, or whatever it is, mod that I added this week, I've also added realistic mower, or something like that, which should allow me to mow around the map. I've downloaded that. I have not activated it for this game save. So I could activate that and the communal and the big mower on the arm and do some verge side mowing contracts for a couple of thousand a time. I have not activated those 3 mods, so at the moment we're just doing what we're doing. Obviously we've got this contract. Don't think there's anything else to do at the farm until harvest time. So what we're really doing here is making a ton of cash in order for us to be able to afford to lease the harvester. And I'll probably end up selling all of the sorghum immediately. So episode 5 and 6 of season 4 Clarkson's Farm dropped. It actually drops on Thursday, 8 PM Eastern US time, which sort of kind of makes sense. That's 1 o'clock AM Friday for the UK. And I think I did read it comes out on Friday. But if it comes out at 1 o'clock in the UK, that's still 8 o'clock in the evening US time. So that's good. That comes out at a time when I can watch it. So I didn't do anything on Thursday night except watch Clarkson's Farm. Or later on Thursday night. I'd already been down in the basement working on the train. So it's like, yes, I did do some things. Okay, somewhere around here I started spraying, but not, I think it was a little bit further towards, I can't tell. Okay, let's turn that off. Let's have a look at the map. Oops. Turn off the light. No. Right. There we go. Okay, we have made it all the way around. So if I go back into that corner, we can go round again, because it looks like we're set up for 2 headlands. And then we can start going across the field. Oh yeah, I'm seeing the variation right there. Go around the other way. Why not? Go. So 1 lap, 27%. That's good. But I bet you this second lap will not be quite 50%. Because observations have indicated that when you do contracts, the highest percentage of completion is achieved at the edge of the field, not in the middle of the field. The middle of the field is just there. Anyway, this is good. And really can't think of much else that's going on at the moment. Our pastor's gone to Brazil to visit with 2 missionaries. that's really about all that's going on there. I think he's out for about 3 or 4 weeks. I've seen the English government is still on its stupidity track. Used to be a good place to live, but right now, not so much. I mean, just saying that much could get me arrested and thrown in prison for 17 months. Because reasons. Okay, somebody wants some attention by the looks of it. We'll deal with that in a second when we get to a longer stretch of GPS coverage. Oh, that's not very much. We'll go this way. So at least I don't have to go in that bottom corner. That way and that way and... oh, still, that's not a very long piece either. Alright, jump to here. Hello. Report. Still looks good. Okay. Click, click. And submit report. Block this user. Yes. Close. Back to the game. And I just ran out of space. And back on the path. Through the fertilizer a little bit quickly, but there we go, back on track. We now have a pitiful amount of fertilizer left in the tank. Oh wow, go back the way you came. Come on, keep going. 80. Now, the other, oh, there is a fifth mod, that I have seen this week. And I did add it to the game save, and that is the liquid fertilizer concentrate, which I was complaining about last week. We didn't, it wasn't in the game anymore. But it's really handy because you can just buy one pallet of it, and it's the equivalent of 3 IBCs. So I'm going to take this over here. I could buy one actually. Good grief, that's a long drive. I think definitely what I am going to do is we'll park up here. Turn the engine off, go find a tractor with a front loader. That will be that one. I'm going to take... I could take the tanker, but I'm going to take the flatbed. No, I'm not. I'm going to take the tanker, which means I don't actually have to go in this tractor. Yes. Yeah, I'm going in the right direction. Now, I can't know, with 44% in, yeah, I'm going to have to buy 2 pallets. Or 2 IBCs of liquid fertilizer. I could have grabbed the one at the farm. But we're 40% of the way through, which means 1 pallet will get me to about 80% of the way through. And so I am going to need a second one. Begs the question, do I just grab the dehydrated stuff? It's going to be about £6,400 to buy that. I suppose if I don't need the liquid fertilizer. Oh, decisions. I mean, this tank's quite big, so it would take 2 IBCs